It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court here at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. After this one game on the road, the Jazz will head back home to Utah. They are a sixth-place team right now, definitely in contention moving down the stretch.
And I think for the Jazz, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
And this is when the real work starts. They've proven they can hang with any team in the league during the regular season. Pretty soon, they'll have to prove it all over again in the postseason.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, Exum and Mitchell, the guard tandem. Crowder is the 4, and Gobert is the 5. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. Well, Steve, 2 strong benches tonight. Both front offices, great job building these teams and building their depth.
You're totally right, Kevin, and it's hard to do under this salary cap situation. You need strong talent evaluators to be able to have these type of benches.
Sometimes those guys, Smitty, are as valuable as the players themselves.
You're totally right. Whenever you can pick out talent and find guys that fit the great system, you have something.
Here's Young. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. He said that interior presence is #1 on their list defensively. Told me that they have to make it difficult inside and close out the passing lanes to prevent easy looks in the paint. We'll see if that works for him, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And the new power rankings are out, with the regular season coming to a close. You look at Indiana, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Golden State, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they for real, but they may be the team to beat.
The size and reach of Gobert making him a tremendous defensive anchor, protecting the paint.
They get a hand on it. 4-on-3 break. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by AI.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to see.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
And the Jazz with possession here. Searching for their first points of the game. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, what?
Oh,
goodness.
Where did that come from?
I loved it.
That was beautiful.
Loved it.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler? And the thing about Mitchell, stands only about 6'3", but has a solid frame and long arms, and is very quick off his feet.
Here's Evans, and it's Golden State with another.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Good on the triple. Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And talking about Mitchell, you have the physical profile, and then you have the intangibles.
The first one, he's a highly competitive guy. The strides he's made with his shooting speaks volumes about his work ethic. Great character and very well spoken.
AI, and another three for Golden State.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Crowder kicks to Exum. Back to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Utah. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Curry gets the bucket.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
Pass to Gobert. Now, here's Mitchell. He had 16 points in the win against Orlando. And stolen by AI. All going up court. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they've missed. These guys are having fun right now.
Knocks it loose. Gobert finds Exum. Crowder feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. Jazz trail by 15. Exum with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now some of the best in the NBA right here. The top scorers, efficiency-wise. You look at AI. Leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Stephen Curry.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
Here's Mitchell. Another miss by Utah. Here's Golden State. They're on a 20-5 run. Jones, the pass to AI. Evans outside. Kicks it to Curry. AI in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Count it.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
Passes it to Crowder. It's stolen by Jones. And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
And Utah turns it over again.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
It could go. Got it! Got it! What a shot!
I love that one.
3 points at the buzzer.
How in the world did he get that one to go?
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. they've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll get right back to the action when Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
Every year I want to keep getting better, and people didn't really believe in our team a few years ago. They were kind of laughing at us. When I say I want to win a championship, people are laughing, but I believe that we're going to win a championship.
Well, and as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking, and Greg, you should be talking about winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Take care of the basketball, being disruptive on D. That combination has them out in front.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Jazz, Crowder is the 4 and Gobert is the 5. Exum and Mitchell, the guard tandem. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
More and more, Steve, the NBA becoming about two-way players. Who are some of your favorites that fit that mold?
I think option number 1 is LeBron James. He does an excellent job, and obviously because of the load he's been carrying, it's been more, I would say, sided offensively, but he's capable. Kawhi Leonard, Chris Paul, Draymond Green doesn't score much on the offensive end, but he does a lot of things as far as passing the basketball, setting screens. So them are some of those guys. And Kevin Durant lately has become one of those guys that you can count on blocking shots.
Love all those examples. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Hornets was outstanding. He had 37 points and was his usual self on the defensive side with a number of steals. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David, for another reminder of just what an unbelievable performance that was.
One that everyone's still talking about tonight. He dominated that game in just about every way possible.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us tonight. Maybe he tops himself again. I think he just might do it. Some
changes for Golden State. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Damian Jones. Draymond Green comes in for Young, and it's Livingston in for Evans. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Marjanovic checked in for Rudy Gobert. Mirotic comes in for Crowder. Joe Ingles is checked in for Bogdanovich. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Exum. Curry kicks to AI. Now the pass to Chandler. Back to AI. Three-pointer on the way. It's good from long range. AI's got 16 points.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
He does a great job, in my opinion, of finding space along the perimeter and has the touch to knock these down.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they've missed. These guys are having fun right now.
And Sean Livingston, one of the most unique players in the league, Greg.
6'7" point guard who excels hitting turnaround jumpers in the post. A bouncy finisher around the rim, a versatile defender, and really a cagey playmaker. No one else like him in our league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Damian Jones is checked in for Chandler. Young comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Evans in for Sean Livingston. Pass to Ingles. Pass to Marjanovic. Redick with it. Evans picks him up. Ingles kicks to Miritich. Poked away and stolen by AI. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
Unselfish play right there. Curry with the patience to wait for someone to break free.
Knocked loose. Passes it to Marjanovic. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. The Warriors, number 1.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
And Utah turns it over again.
And checking out some stats for AI. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
Curry way outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Stephen Curry, as soon as he crosses the half-court line, he's in range.
Knocked away and stolen by AI. And Curry the bucket on the assist by AI. Curry's got 11 points.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing number of points off those turnovers.
Here's Mitchell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
We know he's comfortable with shooting the 3-ball, but he's becoming very comfortable inside the paint, drawing fouls, scoring, or getting to the free throw line.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Utah has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Marjanovic kicks to Redick. Back to Marjanovic. Mitchell wide open. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right matchups to exploit.
There's 48 seconds left here in the second. Marjanovic kicks to Miritich. Nice ball movement by Utah. Ingles can't get it to go. Golden State's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. Count it, good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far. Knocks down the 3-ball.
It's been this way all night. When Steph gets going, amazing things happen.
Tipped away and stolen by AI. Got it up. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break? Finish that half on a big time.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from AI.
And we saw his work over the first 2 quarters, really pushing the action and consistently finding the open man.
You know, it's so fun to watch the leadership and making his teammates better.
Curry is out there with Evans. Then it's AI. Then it's Jones. And it's Young in at power forward. That's the Warriors 5. AI passes to Curry.
You got to reward him. He's getting out in transition and running. Get the ball to Stephen Curry.
So it's Utah now. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game marks the first half of a quick
That's how you attack. Wow.
Agree.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Well, Steve, you look at the core of this Jazz team, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, still very, very young.
Mitchell, obviously the youngest, but the Jazz have a good amount of players just entering their prime. Their front office has done a great job of identifying talent in the draft and developing it.
Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Jay Crowder comes in for Mirotic. Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Dante Exum in for J.J. Redick. Evans passes to AI. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Let's take a peek at the league's assist leaders. You look at AI, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
Gobert with the block.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And here they go. Again, Golden State.
Love the work Steph puts into his game. Accurate from every spot on the floor.
And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for Utah. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. And AI throws it down.
Is it any surprise that he's been hitting everything out there? You want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Ball's knocked loose. And AI throws it down.
Just relentless. Really impressed with how they've been able to maintain that focus.
When you have a huge lead, it's easy to get sloppy on offense. They haven't fallen into that trap.
We often hear great players say, I want to be the leader of this team. But Smitty, is every great player actually cut out? Are they wired enough to be a leader and play that role?
No, not at all. You have some fantastic, phenomenal players talent-wise, but just not their role to be a leader. And then I think when you hear guys say they want to be a leader, 9 times out of 10, that's the guy that's not the leader. Because a leader usually just evolves. But when you start saying you want to be, you're probably not. You're going to lead by example, and then a lot of the guys, obviously, some of the best, they can take it to the vocal part. But you can't ask to be a leader. It just happens.
Needs to happen organically, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
And so it's Golden State with it. There's the triple. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Bogdanovic wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
Buries it from 3-point range. AI's got 14 points now in the second half.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
Something went on in that locker room. They've come out aggressive, but also extremely focused.
Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they've missed. These guys are having fun right now.
And Utah turns it over again. 1:25 left in the third. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, if you wonder why they're in control of this game, just look at his stats from the field. Solid, solid, solid.
Exum kicks to Bogdanovic. The pass to Crowder. Mitchell outside. Down low, 6 to shoot. Young with the steal. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. AI's got 41.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And stolen by AI.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
They get a hand on it, and that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Curry. Shoots from 12. And Evans the basket on the assist by AI. Evans has got 4 points this quarter.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Curry with a wide open look. Again, Golden State.
Stephen Curry's catch-and-shoot jump shot is one of the quickest in the league.
Knocked loose and stolen by AI. Moving it up. Goes up. And AI throws it down.
Nice there. Getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. 6 seconds left to play in the third. To the middle to end the run. And Bogdanovich lays it in. Bogdanovich has got 8 points.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time. He needs to be more proactive on offense and shoot it more. He's making most of his shots, so he's got to demand the ball more.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And here's AI. And again for 3. Buries his 10th. Triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
It could go. Another bucket. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going.
Yes, game, fellas. Game. Get it. Yes, sir. Big time shot. Yeah. Big time shot. Pass. That's it right there.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tip-off coming up shortly from Smoothie King Center.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
From New Orleans, 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Pelicans. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. This is the first game in the Warriors road trip. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
Well, Well, this team is a lot of fun to watch. Everything seems to be going their way. But listen, they're making their own breaks now. They're taking advantage of situations and opportunities, and they're doing everything right on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Jackson. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And a little spring cleaning now. Let's see what stays and what's gone in the new power. Rankings. You look at the Pacers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Golden State, they've just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
New Orleans moving it around. Holiday looking over the floor. Ferocious swat. And it's the Warriors on the break. AI with the ball. Hey, Brent, this.
As you can see, I got my Vulture face on, and they can't.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from New Orleans as the Pelicans go up against the Golden State Warriors.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got AI. Chris Middleton is out there with Young. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. And both these teams, Brant, love to push the ball, push the pace. What are some things that all great fast break teams have in common?
The biggest thing, Kevin, is that you have committed runners on the wing. Point guards, their vision of the floor, their peripheral vision, they're always looking for guys. If they have guys committed to, once the ball is rebounded by their team, that their first two steps are hard and they're filling the lanes, then excitement and opportunities for highlights are coming.
Running with a purpose.
Running with a purpose, running ahead of the ball, and then attacking the rim with great consistency. Having great runners helps the fast break game.
Good point. A nice shot by AI.
A tough matchup for the smaller defender there. Just shot right over the top without thinking twice.
To the inside. Here's Holiday. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Well, when your guards are willing to go in there to the hoop like Drew Holiday, it's a huge confidence boost for the rest of the team.
Shots good by Middleton.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Knocks it loose. AI dishes to Curry. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing, the passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Now here is Holiday. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. And Green slams it in.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Yeah, you can credit the play calling. Nothing really fancy, just imposing their will on the inside.
Holiday with it. He's guarded by AI. Outside Holiday. Oh, good with the triple. Warriors have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. And that one's good. Green.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Here's Okafor following the basket by Draymond Green. 6 on the shot clock. Hill has the open look. No good again that time. The Warriors have gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. Curry kicks to AI. Back to Curry. Here's AI. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 8 points for AI.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for. And Draymond Green, an extremely vocal leader. He's in his teammates' ears, always trying to keep them on edge. Also in his opponent's ears as well. And then there's the official. He tends to like to get in their ears as well.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And Draymond Green, Greg, has been among the league leader in technicals. If you're one of his teammates or his coach, do you try to get him to dial it back?
You know, his greatest strength could probably also be his greatest weakness. That fire and motivation, really second to none. But I'd be careful not to hamper that enthusiasm. And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside. And even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Alex Lenz checked in for Jahlil Okafor. And the Warriors also making a change. Chris Middleton's checked in for Evans. And they double up Jackson. Back to Holiday. Can they get it? The Warriors pull it in.
Shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
And Green gets it to go.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to Sacramento.
Yeah, and some of that loss was due to a lack of hustle, especially on the defensive end.
And there are games where an opponent gets aggressive. You got to raise your level of play. They failed to do that in this one.
Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Green's got 11 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To the inside, here's Randall. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
AI passes to Green. Shoots over Len. Again, Golden State.
Now he's torching the D right now, hitting a high percentage of all the shots he's let fly.
Here's whoa!
Yikes.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
It is brutal to try and match up on the perimeter with a team that is this hot.
Now here is Holiday. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by AI. Curry's shot is good.
Just so good around the rim. Steph Curry knowing when to try his luck from there, and he gets super creative with some of the spins that he puts on the ball around the rim.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
The three from Hill. A three-pointer is right on target. Hill's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. What a performance for Draymond Green. He has been the story for the Golden State Warriors. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
So you just start to wonder, how did we get to this score at the end of one? I think those steals really established momentum in their favor.
Randall out there with Hill. And there's Jackson. Then it's Holiday. And it's Len in at the 5. Roaming the paint. That's the Pelicans 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Suns was outstanding. He had 37 points and did his thing on the defensive end with a number of steals. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. But we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
And the great players are never satisfied. We'll see what he does in the next one.
Len's shot is off. Brent, the league is shaking things up as far as training and evaluation of referees. Do you think it'll result in getting a higher percentage of calls correct? They're pretty good as it is now.
The referees are fantastic.
They are.
And the fact that we're even having a discussion about a higher percentage of correct calls, Kevin, I would just like to have a higher percentage of correct calls for the rest of this game with you.
Well, good. This guy next to me handed me this card. It wasn't my idea. It was this guy over here.
Yeah, well,
he said, ask Brent about the refereeing.
We need the stats, guys.
Yeah. Oh, we do. Yeah. Thank you. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Damian Jones comes in for Young, and it's Evans in for Chris Middleton.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
Yeah, what I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by AI. Floats it up for AI. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
And the Warriors with some changes. Young comes in for Draymond Green, and Middleton subbed in for Evans. For New Orleans, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Knocked loose. Double team on Williams. Passes to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end the run. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. AI's got 4 rebounds in this game. And trying to defend the Warriors. All that motion. Brent, how tough is that to defend?
Well, it kills you, Kevin, because it's not like, if you give up an open shot, it's going to go in. That happens with most of the NBA. It's the fact that maybe you're 2 feet away or 6 inches away from getting a steal, and that play costs you, and it just keeps coming at you for 48 minutes. Those devastating shooters, all of that movement, really tough to guard, and everybody in the league's having their troubles with it.
And the basket by Jones.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And stolen by AI. And AI throws it down.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Well, the crowd got in here tonight and sat down, and that's where they stayed.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Love their strategy, and they've been able to execute on it, building a huge lead.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the half. Bucket is good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Even after a number of years in this league, Glenn still feels like a developmental project.
Well, out of the 5 positions, centers seem to be not only the latest guys to develop, but also with the way the game is going, you wonder what their position is in today's game. You look at Marcus Gasol, he didn't become elite until he turned about 30 years old. Hassan Whiteside, DeAndre Jordan, it takes some time, Kevin.
Okafor is checked in for Len. Tipped away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is Golden State. Poked away. Here's Curry. That one good for 2. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing number of points off those turnovers.
He's covered by Livingston. Pass to Diallo. 6 to shoot. Green with the rebound. Golden State's gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight.
And you got to like what they're doing offensively, executing at a high rate and starting to pile it on.
Yeah, we're sitting here midway through the game now, and we're starting to see them take more and more control. They look very confident in what they're doing.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Hill, he's checked in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for Frank Jackson. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Golden State. Golden State's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And AI gets it to go.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Here's Curry, and the jam by Steph Curry.
Where hasn't he scored from? Inside, outside, in between game, driving to the hoop. Steph doing it all right here.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding an unbelievable. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from AI.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
Well, we saw that in the first half, and he's constantly on the move and slipping behind the eyes of the defense to work closer to the rim.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Young out there with Green. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Curry. And it's AI in at the shooting guard position. He's guarded by AI. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. And the new power rankings are out with the regular season coming to a close. You take a look at the Pacers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Golden State, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
Sinks the three-pointer.
At least get a hand up. It's not too much to ask from a coaching staff. Just not intimidating defense at all on that possession.
Back to Curry. The kick out to Young. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his third assist on the night.
And the floor vision from Curry right there, setting up his teammates, sharing the ball.
Let's talk about team defense, Brent. To develop trust, it seems like guys have got to communicate on the floor.
I talk to my friends often who ask me about playing an NBA game and playing defense. They first start with saying that I didn't play any, but the second thing we get to, Kevin, is talking about really how intricate good defenses can be. You talk about communication, that's one thing, but throughout the course of the season, you build so much sweat equity on defense and trust by knowing that somebody's going to be behind you, hearing that voice consistently, but positions on the floor where you almost develop play sets as a defensive team. Now, when you reach that level, that's the upper echelon, but that's when it really gets fun to be down on that end, to shut a team down, to keep a crowd quiet. Defense always begins with great communication.
So many things. Rotation. And playing angles. And having the guy in back, you know what you can do well, what you can't do well if you're ahead of it.
Well, that, Kevin, and also great teams who are adaptable to make changes on the fly. All of a sudden, a dead ball, coach calls out a different coverage. You want to mess up the team's rhythm on the other end, and five guys, they snap to it and can carry out that defensive assignment in one play call. That's great defense.
Knocks it loose and stolen by AI. Lets it fly. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Really their own worst enemy right now with all these turnovers.
They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. The emphasis on defense becomes even more pronounced down the stretch run. These are the shooting guards who have come away with the most steals in the second half of the season. Second, Drew Holiday.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. Those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Well, if he was a light switch, he'd always be on. Defensively, they treat each possession like the game depends on it. They're looking to cause a little bit of chaos in any way that they can.
Here's AI. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 31 points for AI. Pass to Holiday. Poked loose. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 6.
Enjoy that unselfish play from Holiday for that swing pass to the open teammate.
AI outside, and there's the feed to Green. And Green slams it in.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And there's the pass to Okafor. He kicks it to Hill. Outside Holiday. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass, and a contested three is not your objective. One more, maybe.
He's guarded by AI. And AI throws it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Well, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
.58 seconds left to play in the third. Curry kicks to AI. Lays it up off the glass. AI's got 16 points here in the second half.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Shoots it up. And that one, good.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
And the Warriors making a change here. Damian Jones is checked in for Green. Chandler comes in for Young. Evans, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
Chris Middleton. Stephen Curry.
34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to AI. From 8. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. AI's got 39.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Passes to Holiday. Back to Randall. Over Young. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Hill is out there with Randall. Then it's Alex Len. Then it's Holiday. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. That's tipped. Here's AI. And AI throws it down.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Holiday with it. As the league's star power grows, we see more players taking on roles in entertainment, which is kind of interesting. Do you think that's a distraction at all?
Did you know that I was in a movie myself, Kevin?
Why do you think I'm bringing this up? You have firsthand knowledge of this stuff. Your fingerprints are all over this question.
Yeah, not a distraction. I mean, come on. It's an opportunity for guys to go.
It was fun, right? You loved your experience, didn't you?
I did love my experience. I did a couple of commercials when I was in Los Angeles. It's a lot of fun.
And you were good.
You're amazing, Kevin. Thank you.
They won, and they won awards.
Thank you. The things did win awards.
I know.
You're very kind. It's not a distraction, though. These guys are kids. They want to do things. They want to do things musically. They want to be on stage. They want to be in movies. They want to do TV shows.
Too, right? Helps the league and notoriety and everything else.
Why not?
Pass to Len. And here we go. Warriors running again. A nice shot by AI.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. New Orleans getting another chance here. Down low. Shot to stop the run. No good. Shot missing. So Golden State will take it the other way. Curry passes to AI. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Free throw good, AI. Players are talking about the new sports science. Better sleep, recovery after lifting, playing, traveling, whatever it is. They say it's making a difference. What do you think?
I think it only makes a difference if the guys put it into practice, Kevin. Like as much information as they can hand out in a team meeting and sort of give you directives about how it is you should rest and when it is you can get your sleep, players won't see those benefits unless they're as disciplined as they are with trying to get better in the offseason as they are with making sure that they get proper rest to be at their athletic best for competition.
Green against Len. Now here is Holiday. Back to Len. A stupendous finish in traffic. Len's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you can contest his shot, but he's so big, he can use that length just to score over the top of most every defender.
Here's AI. Kicks to Young. It's good.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I think they have been winning the battle of shot selection here in the second half, and that's led to an excellent shooting percentage from the field.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 20-6 run.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for AI.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
Curry with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's AI. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And New Orleans gets called for the foul. No good on the free throw. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Poke loose and stolen by AI. Here's Green. Sweet little floater.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. Holiday with the 3 and another 3 for New Orleans.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
It's a shame because this is the team we expected to see fighting on every possession. I think it's just too late.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
Tonight they have stuck with what they do well, handling all the exterior pressure, and they're likely to come out on top here.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right, but with the weight...
AI, Press is asking for you. Can you answer some questions real quick?
All right, thanks, Charlie. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
All right, I'll see you in the conference room. Go get him.
Hey, thanks, Charlie.
You really shut them down out there defensively. Does it bother you, though, knowing that that's a part of your game that's been overlooked?
Overlooked? Yo, who says it's overlooked, man? I've been a defensive genius my entire life.
Come on, man. Let's not get carried away.
Whoa, no. No one's getting carried away unless maybe it's you by security for asking them leading questions. Look, man, I have always prided myself in my defense. Always, all right? It's not my fault if nobody noticed that until now. You can write that down. I think that's it. Thank you.
Thanks, AI. We'll talk later.
Put you in a money sit long, it's elastic. I don't know what planet I'm on. No, I can't look, watch the throne. I feel like Votto.
But I've been in Mount Coop doing business, moving vicious, cause I see the cycle getting repetitious and plenty of sleeping with the fishes. It's really getting ridiculous. Most folks are envious, or they either scared and in fear like insidious. Time's been ugly, but now they just hideous. Everybody's they trying to hide themselves from us. I'm just being me, never switching for the bucks. I'm in y'all's playing, so I'm something no man can touch. I've been going ham like I'm playing in the clutch. Got the Kyrie step back when actors acting up. Been this way since a pup. You can't even get a sub. If you acting different, then you getting. And I ain't even let them come back like the Cubs. That's a dub. I'ma fly like a dove, so what's up? Lost in my mind and I'm drifting. Lost in my mind, seeing different. I've been lost in my mind and I'm drifting. I've been lost in my mind, seeing different. If you ain't showing love, then you only showing hate. And I already get enough. Wanting cream, needed double stuff. That along with the knowledge got my conscience rising up. The frequency way higher than when I was. And if they ain't riding, I'ma leave them stuck. Cause most of them like Biden. Joe's trying to get a buck. I'm a pro, so they duck and say I'm loco. Meanwhile, rappers say the same thing like Coco. I don't see a threat, I don't stress over bozos. I bounce back the best, and that's no pogo. I did it all solo with the mind of a mogo. They try to throw a low blow, no. I got my guard higher like I got God higher. A star that's getting brighter, hanging in like a fighter. I gotta be liver, show a bob and weave and end them with good nighters. Lost in my mind and I'm drifting. Lost in my mind, seeing different. I've been lost in my mind and I'm drifting. I've been lost in my mind, seeing different.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, everybody, I'm your host, the man sitting in the middle, Ernie Johnson, with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1 with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. And, of course, Mikal Bridges, he is still out of the lineup.
Kevin, when you consider this injury that he has, I mean, it's pretty clear he's going to miss the rest of the playoffs.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Suns, Okobo and Booker are their backcourt. Ayton is out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Oubre in at the 3. Traps in the tray. AI's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And AI comes to help. Poke loose. Now the Warriors moving it up. AI with the ball. And then Jones with the jam.
And we talk about this a lot. Turnovers leading to transition points.
Right. They're making it easy for the opposition. You can't afford to cough the ball up like that.
Here's Curry and another basket for Golden State.
This is where Steph Curry, that in-between game, that ability to balance the 3 and the drive with this space right here.
Okobo guarded by Kerr. And Phoenix turns it over again. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's AI. Pass to Jones. In the corner. Middleton with it. There's the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. AI, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Knocked away. Lots of room. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover number.
Here's the Suns with the ball. A 12-point game. And stolen by AI. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Tipped away. And stolen by AI. Whoa!
Look out.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
Now, here's Oubre. Curry brings the double. Clock at 6. Okobo, guarded by Curry. Curry with some nice D. Warriors leading by 14. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Igor Kokoshkov and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about how important this first game is to them because it helps set the tone for the whole series. He said, win or lose, the key for us tonight is that we play tough, we play smart, and let them know they're in for a heck of a fight the rest of the way. Sounds like some strong words, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. AI passes to Jones. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Now the Warriors moving it up.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
Oh, no doubt. I think they've controlled the paint. They've used their size and strength to get off any shot they want.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Phoenix now. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by AI. Ahead. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Okobo, guarded by Curry. To the left wing, Booker outside. Launches it, bangs home the trifecta. Booker's got 5 now.
Well, fantastic rhythm on the... catch and shoot. A lot of times that comes from Booker's terrific body control.
From 12 feet out. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Suns trail by 17. To the left side wing. Tipped away. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. AI with the ball. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Booker. That one goes in. He has 7.
All the tools. When you're talking about Booker, he's got everything he needs to be one of the league's great scorers.
Curry kicks to AI. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
They get a hand on it. Nabbing another steal.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Warriors on top. Steph Curry talks about the visual drills he does to help his playmaking as he's made the transition from a point guard at Davidson to a combo guard in the NBA.
It's a cognitive and neurological drill that helps you, one, takes your mind off the basketball, because when you're in a game, that should be the last thing you're thinking about. There's so many other variables out there that you have to kind of survey, where your defender is, where your teammates are, where you are in relation to the basket and your reaction. So those lights kind of train you in that regard. You have to, see what the color is, make a determination of what move that corresponds to, execute the move, and then finish the jumper.
The improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked his game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
In that opening quarter, I don't know that you could ask for much more.
They've been simply outstanding. Let's see if they can build off this early lead.
We've got Green. AI is out there with Steph Curry. Then it's Jones. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors 5. Suns trail by 20. Now the pass to Ayton. Inside, here's Booker, and he banks in the layup. Booker's got 9 points.
I'll tell you, you're not going to find a much more confident basketball player. He always believes the points are going to come.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Spurs was all business. He had 46 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
Well, you do wonder, though, Greg, does he still have some of the adrenaline going from that performance? No matter how tired he is, he should have plenty of energy coming off that.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Tyson Chandler. He's checked in for Jones. Young comes in for Green. And it's Evans in for Chris Middleton. And stolen by AI. And AI throws it down.
If you ever notice Stephen Curry's vision, his eyes are always looking for opportunities to find his teammates.
Warren on the wing. From deep. Knocked loose. To the paint. And AI throws it down.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check. Another log on the fire.
Boy, the opposition has got to feel an avalanche bearing down on them right now. They're wiping them off the floor.
Curry wide open. Another three for Golden State.
My goodness, the pure shooting stroke of Steph Curry. It's the envy of every NBA player.
The Warriors, another fast break opportunity here. All sorts of time. Jump shot is good that time. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Chandler.
Well, huge wingspan, even for that center position. Chandler can throw it down from really anywhere within a few feet of the rim.
Outside Warren. Okobo. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Greg, I think this other team is just in the zone right now. They're clicking on the offensive end, and the defense starting to look frustrated.
To the inside. And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. And AI throws it down.
Boy, that's about the quick hands of Thaddeus Young. He steals the basketball. Outstanding anticipation.
Curry brings the double. To the middle. Young with the ball. Holmes on him. AI. And yes, it's good. AI's got 25 points in the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
He dishes it to Curry. And that one, good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And the wide open shot from Warren, and nothing is falling for him right now. Golden State's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry outside. Another three for Golden State.
And they're just dominating on both ends. And it's reflected now in the score.
Oh, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling in sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Golden State with it. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. AI outside from deep. Poked away. The Suns have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Inside, here's Warren. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Well, you like the effort of T.J. Warren, capitalizing when he's shooting in the painted area.
AI in the post. On its way from Curry. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness.
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circumstances was massive.
Oh, man.
How about this guy? All the confidence in the world, showed absolutely no hesitation.
And so it's the Golden State. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break. And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 in the NBA playoffs. Really an incredible game from AI.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change. He's got a double-double.
I'll tell you, he took over the game in that first half, Greg. They really have got to find a way to slow this guy down.
Second half underway. Here's who Igor Kokoshkov's got on the floor. Okobo and Booker are their backcourt. Deshaun Holmes out there with Warren. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Kicks it to Booker. The three. And no good that time. And Golden State will come the other way. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Green. 9 points for Chris Middleton.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And it's Green with the jam.
Well, you love to watch Draymond Green work on the defensive end. His activity seems to create opportunities for his teammates.
He swipes the ball away again.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
And whatever the adjustments at halftime, they are looking really good right now.
Well, there's no doubt this quarter has been all about them. They've come out hot, and they're not showing any signs of letting up.
Booker, with no one around, gets an open look and hits. Booker's got 11 points.
Just a positive force. Right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's AI. Rejected by Booker. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. To the paint. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Jones. For the finish. And Green slams it in.
Boy, you'd love to see the lift Draymond Green gets on these dunks. Once he's established, forget about it.
And stolen by AI. And here we go with Curry running it up the court from beyond the arc. And he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from AI. AI's got 7 now in this quarter. And for the Suns, they're shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And they've got a lot of ground to make up, and it's hard to do if you continue to struggle offensively.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played.
Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
Curry brings the double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Phoenix has possession. The dish to Booker. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They need this. Phoenix, no good that time either. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Just relentless. Really impressed with how they've been able to maintain that focus.
I think it's obvious, Greg. They want this win. They're showing no let-up in their attack right now.
Here's Curry, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Yeah, just continued sloppiness with the basketball. They are shooting themselves in the foot.
Got a piece of it. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's AI. Down low. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
And this here, to me, speaks to the focus that Draymond Green has. Defense is right there, and he makes the play anyway.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And here are the Suns now. Booker.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot, well below 50% from the field in this period.
And that one's good. Green's got 14.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Holmes, and Jones sends it back. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. .29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. A nice shot by Booker. Golden State's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Curry passes to AI. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And another steal for him.
He's been on the attack defensively, leaving nothing on the table.
You're right. It is the postseason after all. And you look at that all-time playoff steals list, he's moving right up the ranks. With 3, Booker, no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. Curry is out there with AI. Then it's Jones. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Green in at the 4. That's the Warriors' foul. Ball's knocked loose. Curry kicks to AI. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, that basket began with Steph Curry's defense. He's thinking one step ahead, creates the steal, and triggers the break.
Pass to Ayton. To the middle. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Green with the block. AI with it. Now defended by Warren. AI with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Lets the 3 fly. Hits it from three-point range. AI's got 46 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
He swipes the ball away again.
And he's now tied for third most steals in a playoff game.
Exhausting them with his constant hounding. You're right, the effort level, just amazing. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Kobo, guarded by Kerr. A nice shot by Booker.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Golden State?
Golden State's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
First personal foul. Team's first.
Here's AI. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint.
Nabbing another steal.
And the steals numbers, just incredible.
And GA for a single playoff game, the third most steals in NBA history.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. And it's Phoenix's ball. Knocks it loose. Booker in the corner. Fires for 3. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Yet another one, right? Lighting it up tonight, Kevin. Booker with the talent and confidence to go on these kinds of scoring binges.
Curry kicks to Jones. AI outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
They kick it out to Green. And another 3 for Golden State.
And you can see where they're attacking here in the fourth, strictly from the perimeter.
Well, they've got the green light to pull the trigger from 3, and I'll tell you, they put it to good use here.
.141 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. And here's Booker from the arc. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
And Jones slams it in.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Warriors.
This was a team performance, and another steal for him.
Again and again, he finds a way to seize possessions away.
He's amazing, and now he's tied for second all-time GA in steals for a postseason game. And it's Warren with the ball for the Suns. Curry brings the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Phoenix. Knocked loose. He swipes the ball away again.
And he's now playing second all-time for steals in a playoff game.
I mean, this is unbelievable how he's been able to impose his will defensively.
Can Mr. Curry shoot the basketball? No doubt. But he's also a very willing and capable passer.
They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Shots good by Middleton.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
I think that's exactly the mentality you have to have. You don't want to give this team any hope of coming back.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Phoenix has possession. Here's AI. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. AI's got 59 points.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Oh, there's no doubt. This crowd is into it, and it's because of how well their guys have played tonight.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Way to play, man. That's the way, baby. That's how we do it. Big win.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Playoff game one now, history. Time for game two of this series here on 2K Sports. We're in the first round. Shaquille O'Neal is here, so is Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Phoenix Suns as they go up against the Golden State Warriors at their home, Oracle Arena.
Just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the Phoenix Suns facing the Golden State Warriors. You take a look at the Warriors. A successful outing in Game 1 has them right where they want to be, with a chance here, guys, to take Game 2 on their home court.
History tells us when you can win the first 2 games of the series, it's not 100% certain, but you give yourself a pretty decisive edge in the series.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Suns, Johnson is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's Ayton. And it's Gibson in at the 4. And it's the Warriors with the ball. AI outside. Lets it go from 14. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Phoenix gets called for the foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And both free throws good for AI. Johnson against Curry. Johnson finds Booker. Back to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. And it's AI with the rebound.
Their goal on D is to not give him any clean looks from long range.
And that one drops.
Such confidence from Curry. I mean, you watch him take it inside, you think he were a bigger player.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Igor Kokoshkov for a minute. I asked him about his team's mindset after that opening game loss. He told me, hey, we're not down. We're on the road. Our goal was to come in here and take one of the first 2. We're still in position to accomplish that. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And now it's a double-digit lead. Middleton's got his second bucket.
Okay, 4 for 5 from the floor right now. Wasted no time getting this offense rolling.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style again.
Now here's Johnson, and stolen by AI. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by AI. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Oubre kicks to Booker. Back to Oubre. And Jones over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here's Phoenix. To the inside. Oubre. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
Now here's Middleton. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's already his second foul. He may have to spend some time on the bench to stay out of early fouls.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's AI. It's good from long range. AI's got 7 points in the game.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
And pushing it up is Golden State Warriors again in transition. Shots good by Middleton.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ball's knocked loose. AI passes to Curry. And the jam by Steph Curry.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Now here's Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The pass to Ayton. Will it go? A putback. Trying to get open is Johnson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of Ayton's special.
And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. Some nice passing by Golden State. Count it. Good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Suns trail by 17. Inside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And it's 9 points for AI.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They double-team Johnson. Passes it to Ayton. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And that has been a huge problem for them here early in this game.
There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Middleton. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Well, I love how they've done it. They built this huge lead with points in the paint, dominating physically.
Now here's Booker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Knocked away. Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Jones. Sinks that one from the post. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Right back after this break. From undrafted to $50 million man, Tyler Johnson talked about what it...
I think when I finally heard that number, when they put the offer sheet on there and said $50 million, I mean, that's well documented that, I kind of got sick. I just know the journey that it took me to get here. It was a little bit overwhelming. So I threw up.
And credit Johnson's work ethic, Greg, putting himself in position to earn that big payday.
Great to see an underdog make it. And that's the kind of contract that truly changes your life forever. It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far. Listen, early on taking the lead, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, right. Only the first quarter. Don't over-panic, but it seems like their strategy is working. We'll see if the other side can counter.
They've got AI. Jones is out there with Green. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Curry in at the 1. That's the Warriors' 5. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Suns was superb. He had 61 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
I mean, well, it should have taken all the energy out of him. It should have taken something out of him, Greg. I mean, he pushed the envelope in every way that night. It was unreal.
And And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Some changes for Golden State. Chandler comes in for Jones. Young is subbed in for Green. And then for Phoenix, Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Gibson. And it's T.J. Warren in for Kelly Oubre. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And AI throws it down.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Oh, no. This feeling, they're in that special zone where you feel untouchable. They haven't missed in a while. That's a good way to boost his three-point percentage. Take advantage of some soft defense.
And Richaun Holmes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors with some changes. Damian Jones is checked in for Chandler. And it's Draymond Green in for Young. Jones kicks to AI. Another three for Golden State.
Yeah, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. No good from Booker.
Some tough D in the paint, getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy D.
And Richaun Holmes gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
AI kicks to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Back to AI. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. AI's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Johnson with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Nailed from three-point land.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth. Going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Green kicks to Middleton. Some nice passing by Golden State here. From 12 feet out. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And that's now 24 points for AI.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Johnson finds Warren. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Jones. Puts one up from 19. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by AI.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by AI. Finished off the break. Curry's got 8.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And stolen by AI. The finish, and Curry throws it down.
Look, Curry has a deceptive vertical, more than ready to jump over the
Phoenix has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Booker with no one around. Phoenix no good that time either. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. The results in their game on Sunday left no doubt.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
And so it's Golden State with it. Curry kicks to Jones. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Booker in the corner. And the Suns miss again. Golden State's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Count it.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Middleton. Middleton hits them both. Here's Booker. Shot to stop the run. And so it's the Golden State Warriors able to put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do that?
Okay, we're getting the stops, grabbing the rebound now, just trying to push it, try to get the best shot available.
Problem solved in transition. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the... And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. Really an incredible game from AI.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
Oh, well, you take some chances. Sometimes you can get burned, but you hope more often than not that you can be a catalyst for your team.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Warren on the perimeter. Rashawn Holmes out there with Ayton. And it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. A shot by Middleton, wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Middleton's got 20 points.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
They double him with Green. It's stolen by Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. Green leading the charge. And that one, good.
And where would these guys be without all the easy points? These turnovers.
Well, Phoenix shooting an efficient 53% from the field. To the inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Outside Warren. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect tackle, taking it all the way to the team.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
It's stolen by Green. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break basket.
Tipped away. He swipes the ball away again.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And in nailing the three there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by Golden State.
Shoots a three, and another three from AI. AI's got 12 points in just the second half. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Now Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Phoenix ball.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Drills the three-pointer. And that's 15 points for Devin Booker.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
Here's AI. Another three for Golden State.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Suns have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Booker outside. Fires from deep. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Shot's good by Middleton.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They double-team Johnson. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Warren with the ball. And stolen by AI. From deep. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. They double-team Johnson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Suns now. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Curry. Lays it in off the breakaway. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
The awareness of everything around him. Curry picks it clean, then off to the races.
Holmes kicks to Warren. Johnson outside. It's stolen by Curry. 6-second difference between shot and game plan. A nice shot by AI.
This is a different ballgame without a scorer. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offense.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And he's good on the 3-ball. Booker's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And AI gets it to go.
Another one. And he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
Part of this falls on the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball. But they've got this lead because he's at the top of his game. He has been the story tonight.
And stolen by AI. Just 3 on the clock. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. AI is out there with Steph Curry. Then it's Jones. Then it's Green. And it's Middleton in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
And stolen by AI. And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Now here's Booker. He's guarded by AI. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And here is Johnson. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And much of the offensive production has come from their willingness to get out and run.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And here's Booker from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Booker's got 14 points now in the second half.
I mean, he's been terrific from the field so far this half. I mean, driving his percentage through the roof.
From the top of the key. No good. Shot missing. And Golden State will come the other way. Jones, no one around him. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And how about the excellent court vision? Just keeping the defense off balance.
Well, if you're his teammate, you love this right now because all you have to do is focus on finishing.
Curry, good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And stolen by AI. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And it's Phoenix's ball. Johnson outside. Ayton at the elbow. Shoots from 14. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
AI kicks to Green. Curry passes to Jones. Johnson against Curry. 4 on the clock. Another 3 for Golden State.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first 2 quarters, though.
Johnson kicks to Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-5 run here. And Green slams it in.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Well, give the coach a little credit. It's been some great play calling. Each guy doing his part. This is what you're hoping to achieve.
Pass to Ayton. And here is Warren. Defended by Jones. Outside Warren. For the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
Hugely satisfying.
And again for 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. Johnson kicks to home. And here's Booker from the arc. Green with the rebound.
Playing the revenge card right there. Trying to get those 3 points right back. Didn't work.
Middleton outside. Jones looking for an opening. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and it goes down 2 points. 59 points for AI.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
Shoots from 12, and Curry the bucket on the assist by AI.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they can pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
Curry dishes to Middleton. He kicks it to AI. Now the pass to Middleton. Back to AI. And got it! Another basket.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Big win, fellas.